parti. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Friday Stories. We're very lucky today to have Aurélien Coget from Go2Scale. Bonjour, Aurélien.
Hello, bonjour à tous.
Before we start talking about Go2Scale, I think we can just start by asking who you are, where you're from, what you've done before. Who are you, Aurélien?
Yeah, I'm Aurélien Coget, CEO and co-founder at Go2Scale. I'm a former developer. I come from a cold place in France named Picardy. This is a green, flat and cloudy area in the north of Paris, but beautiful. And after the university, I worked as a developer, and I got interested to manage projects and people in IT team. I moved to the west part of France in a city named Nantes. I think it's Nantes, maybe in English, but Nantes, where I work as a project manager in Southwest area. I love this experience to manage 20 people working on the product for the French Defense Ministry. And then I had the opportunity to be a Scrum Master in a blockchain startup in Montpellier, where I move and I am currently. And during this experience, I met Thomas, the CTO and co-founder at Go2Scale.
Okay. And so tell us a little bit about Go2Scale. What's your business about?
Yeah, we found Go2Scale with Thomas in 2020, January 2020. We are like a COVID native, we say that. And we are 8 people working in Montpellier. This is a city in the south of France, next to the sea. We are experts in setting up cloud infrastructure and bringing DevOps methodology into development teams to automatize tasks and to simplify the developer's life. By working with development team, we make the following observation. There is more and more developer, more and more expectation about the software, more and more technology. We have new technology every month, and it's a lot of stuff for developer. Following some experts, developers spend less than a third of their time actually writing code. The rest of their time, they do other tasks like maintaining, deploying, packaging the application, testing the application, and more. Those tasks done by the developer are vital to ensure a good quality for your product and for the delivery. But at the end, your developers don't really focus anymore on what they love and on what bring value to your end user. In few words, at Go2Scale, our mission is to simplify the developer's life, what we can call today the developer experience.
Okay. So that's a big thing, especially here in the Silicon Valley. Simplifying a developer's life, what's not to like? And so what made you decide to open your own business? This solution did not exist at all?
There is a solution existing about a platform. We are building a solution. I don't know if I said the name before, but the solution we are building is named R2Devops. It's an open source CI/CD hub for developers. And this solution exists mainly for GitHub, and we are mainly focusing on the GitLab platform. And so the solution is an open source CI/CD hub for developers. For the developer, it's like a Docker hub for CI/CD job. And for non-developer, maybe like you, yes. For non-developer people, it's like a catalog of ready-to-use tool for developers to help them in their daily work. A CI/CD job is usually a script that helps the development team to automatize a specific task. For example, you can find a job to do a deployment in your favorite cloud provider, to build the documentation, things like that. And we decided to create this basic product because we noticed that a lot of companies, even IT companies, don't use automation in their software delivery lifecycle. Sometimes developers have to do those tasks manually. That's not really fun. And sometimes they reinvent the wheel on each new project. They lose time and energy. So we decided with Thomas to create a place where any developer could share and use those tools developed by developers. At Go2Scale, we provide some tools. We develop ourselves and labeled official jobs in the platform. And we provide a high quality for this tool with like a standard of CI/CD job. And we also open the platform, that's why it's an open source platform, to the community to let them share their own tools with all the developers. As a developer, if you need a tool as a developer, because developer need to automatize a lot of tasks, you can have a look on the catalog. If the tool exists, that's cool, you can use it in your project. If it exists and you need to customize a bit, because all the project have is specificity, you can do it easily. And if the tool does not exist, we encourage the community to create that tool and put that tool on the R2Devops to share with the community.
Okay. Well, you speak a lot about the community of developers. How many people are helping you?
Yeah, we are few people now, but it's growing up since our delivery. We deliver the platform in the 30th of March. I think it's like that, 30th, okay. 31. Yeah. And yeah, the community is about 150 people working with us, giving us feedback. It's really important because initially we built this product for our own needs. We noticed that we can do something better to simplify even more developers' life. We need the community to be sure that we develop a product that fits real needs, their needs, not our needs. We already have a good product for our needs, but we can do something better. And the community help us to make choice. Sometimes they say they don't like such or such thing, and it's okay, we accept that. And their feedback, if their feedback match with our values and our mission to simplify the developer's life, we take their input to plan in the following sprint.
Okay.
It's really valuable for them and also for us to work like that.
Okay, so you're still very early stage, obviously. You're still getting a lot of feedback and adapting the product, but I guess it will be a never-ending development. Basically, you will always take on some new feedback and move the product and scale the product, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, not the product, but the platform. It's.
Yeah, I think I missed a point of the question. I don't want to answer bad. You mean we have a lot of input and we have a lot of things in front of us to do?
Yes, well, both. It's you're still early stage, and from what I'm hearing, there's still quite a few things to do. But also, does that mean that your product is also always going to be adapted and moved according to the community and new things that come out and new questions that arise? It won't be something that's set and it doesn't move anymore at one stage.
Yeah. Of course, we love that, and it's good to work like that, to iterate, to listen to the community, and also when we have some questions, some suggestion, we also ask a question. Okay, does it fit our values? Does it fit our mission? And if it's okay, we will happy to answer an issue from developer. We have a lot of ideas to develop internally at Go2Scale. The team have a lot of ideas to do, and it's really good. But we always want to match if that idea fit a market need, a developer need. And we ask the community actually in the platform to let them give to us what they want to have in the next version of the platform. So we put a survey in the roadmap page to ask the community what it will be benefit for you in the future. If you can vote, and after this vote, it will be really useful for us internally to plan and to prioritize the development. So yeah, the communities, it's like community driven. We have an idea, but we are really open-minded to adapt the product for the community.
Okay. And so what are your challenges, your main challenges right now? Is it too many ideas or is it something else?
No, we have a lot of challenges, because the first is to do really valuable thing. And now we are in a really exciting time. We didn't expect that at the beginning of this project. And we are really happy of what happened now. We have an open source product with more than 80 tools ready to use for developer. Since March 30th, more than 10,000 have been used by developers from anywhere in the world. The usage of the job are free for developer, and we are currently thinking about new feature we will provide under license to ease even more the developer experience. Another thing exciting too, the company GitLab get in touch with us last year because they was interesting on what we are doing, this catalog of CI/CD job for GitLab platform. And we just signed a technical partnership with GitLab in the beginning of this year. And now, yeah, that's great. And now we are working to have even more integration with that platform to always to provide more services for developer, more things really easy to use for them.
Okay.
So it's really amazing and exciting to be listed alongside great product like Docker and Cloudflare on the platform, but it's just fun. We want really a valuable thing for developer. And we think that in this kind of integration of what we provide for GitLab and for the GitLab user could be really useful for them.
That's great.
And the challenges for the next month is we just launched a product in production. Now we have to get in touch with developers and present them how they can win time using R2Devops, and of course invite them to join the community. And we have another challenges. We just thinking about that because we talk about our product with companies, and companies have a need internally to build like a legacy. How can I say that? Legacy, like a referential of knowledge about CI/CD, and we are currently presenting to the company our solution to install a version in self-hosted mode in their team.
Oh, okay.
So we need now to talk about the product, to have contact, and have the opportunity to present to them how much time and energy developer team can save with our solution.
Okay. And actually I mean, there are lots of developers all around the world, and I know that France is a big country for that, but you're obviously located in France, but you're entering the US market.
Yeah.
Why, how? I mean, obviously it could be anywhere. So why the US?
Yeah. We want to now. It's just it's pretty new, but now we see a great opportunities and discussion around our product, and we want to shoot big and high. And what's bigger than America? We first came during the CS in January 2022
in Las Vegas.
Yeah. In Las Vegas, yeah. And we saw that the adopting of solution in the US market always happen faster, sometimes even if the solution is just an idea. So the US people are one step ahead to European when it comes to adopt cutting edge technology. We met some super interesting people that would have taken months to reach in France. And Americans are open-minded and available to have a talk, even if you don't know that person. It's really impressive that we have some really interesting discussion in San Francisco with people we just have a contact for another people, and they are ready to listen to your idea, to give you feedback. They go straight to the point. They don't be afraid to say your idea is bad or wonderful, and it's really efficient for this kind of thing we want to build.
And have some of them actually joined your community yet? People that you've met in the US, or is it more about advice for the moment?
Developers are joining us, but okay. On our first visit in US, it was more like advisor, VC, contact working in tech company, and they give to us their feedback. But this kind of people are quite unreachable in France because they know a lot of things, and in France this is like unreachable to meet people easily like that with a lot of skills, a lot of knowledge. And that's why Thomas went back to San Francisco, and he's still in San Francisco to test the market and to do some network present R2Devops and get supporter on this part of the earth. And I don't really know if I will see him again one day in Montpellier.
Well, we have visa issues, so maybe you'll have to see him at least once.
He had some trouble. I think you can talk with him, but
He told me.
It's difficult, I think. But he would love to stay.
You were talking about the network. Is this one of the reasons why you decided to join the French-American Chamber of Commerce here in San Francisco that I represent? Is it for the network that we have and that we can open? Is that the main reason for joining?
Yeah. We recommend us to join this network, and we had the chance to be there when we do that. And it was our first meeting, and we immediately know that it would be really useful, because in one it was for the Galette. In one meeting, we met a lot of people that know a lot of people in IT. We want to reach developers to understand their pain, what we can improve in their development experience. And also, just with one meeting with FAC.
Difficult, huh? FACCSF, you'll get used to it.
Thank you. In one meeting, we provide the first, we get a first, a first round of network, and now we are, Thomas is in this city, sorry. Thomas in this city are using this network to talk with even more developers, and it's really benefit for us to have the possibility to contact you, to have a place to talk with people, to get in touch with other companies who work with developer. So yes, that's why we join the community FACCSF.
Well, going back a little bit more on the fun side, but I always ask this question: do you have any fun stories or anecdotes of people you've gotten to meet through your business?
Not fun story, but maybe a different story from any other startup. We first worked with Thomas the first year. We like expert in DevOps and agile methodology for my part, and we built the company, and then we decided to invest all we win by building this product. So not any fun now. We are selling some support license for the product just now, but we built this product with our arms and legs. I don't know if that expression exists in America, but it's yes, this is our story, how we build that product.
Well, it's nice. It's a nice story, I would say. But it must be tough though.
Yeah. We could have decided to keep that and not hire people, to give a chance to people to improve things, because we work with part-time student. I don't know if you alternate.
En alternance, yeah.
Some of them, so we give a chance to them to learn in building a product, a very specific product for developer, and they are developers, so it's really exciting for them. And this is possible because we have funds, home funds. We want working with company and an IT company, and now we are investing to build that product. And yeah, it's quite different that other startup. That's the startup spend time to fundraising, and then they are not. They have obligation to do some report for the
shareholders and the investors.
We are quite free, and we are just driven by the community.
Actually, I had another question, but it's more of a fun fact. But in all the developers that you have met and that are part of the community, do you have some that are like, you just go, wow, this is a genius. This is just another level of developer? You know, I know that you have different, everyone can do the basics, but then you have styles and artists, I would say.
Yeah.
Have you met some of these?
Yeah. We have internally some developer. I cannot identify the limit, you know, because you ask, okay, for me it's things I think difficult to do because I was a developer, but I'm not anymore. I understand, but I'm not an expert of that. So I know that things are possible by developing, and I have an idea. But when I ask to the team to do that, and they do differently, more quickly, with more quality, and sometimes more beautiful, quite impressive. Yes. So internally we have some, and also you have people. You just present your idea, and you discover that that guy would like to fight the same issue, and they give you a lot of input because he worked, I don't know, years about that, and we want to meet that kind of people, but it's quite difficult if we stay in Montpellier. We do some meetups, some conferences, and this is what we need to build the real good product for developers.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Do you have anything else to add about Go2Scale or your product R2Devops?
Join us, test it, give, if you are a developer, you can have a look, give us your feedback. If you don't know anything about CI/CD, but you know developers, and
no.
with my words, you identify that the developer have a lot of stuff to do, and what they really want is to focus on what they love, doing the code, not doing that stuff around. Talk to them, have a look on this solution, maybe he can help, and if he doesn't, he can just give us the feedback from a developer, because it's collaborative. We have an idea, but we really want to build that with the developer.
Okay, well, I think it's a great message, and thank you so much. I'll ask the last question, my usual question, but do you have any fun plans for the weekend?
Yes. I have
Everyone says yes all the time. Like, everyone has a great life. I've never heard of, no.
Nothing about Easter, but yeah, I have a friend who live in the how can I say that, sailboat. Yeah,
Sailboat, yeah.
And he spent the winter living on that boat, and he just bought a wide place, a wide land, on which he's putting some mysterious, unusual accommodation, like transparent bubble room, things like that. And I will help him this weekend. We will do some barbecue, playing guitar, playing maybe pétanque. I don't know.
Oh, that's nice.
Just chilling.
So I'm guessing the weather's nice, right? Right now in Montpellier.
In Montpellier, it's hot, really, really hot, because it was really cold, and suddenly it was hot, like 20, 27, but it was like 12, 10 last week. So it's
well, good for you.
yeah, it's good now. It's summertime coming.
So tell us what it feels like to sleep in a transparent bubble house.
Maybe I will sleep in my van.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know. I will, if I feel confident, I will sleep in the bubble the bubble house.
Well, anyway, thank you so much, Aurélien, for spending some time with us. And you can find you will find the interview on all our social platforms in a short while. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, Aurélien. Bye.